garbage truck. That is a garbage truck. So the morning that I woke up with the revelation that I wanted to do 90 days to get your life, it was based on me transforming and hitting some goals and weight loss. But God is actually revealing to me that this is way more than just weight loss. I want this to become more of a mind, body, soul thing. So today I was about to sit down and pay some bills and basically organize my bills for the month, and I decided I want to vlog this. And the reason I want to vlog this is because I do believe happiness does come with the sanity of having your bills paid and being in some form of financial freedom. Two things that will mess up my mental state of mind is, one, getting an eviction notice on my door of any sorts, not having food in my house, or getting low on food. I don't know why I act like I'm feeding an army, but I am when I go to the grocery store. And I guess the last thing that will mess with my mental is J-Raw leaving his socks around. Oh, he does this new thing now where he throws the socks near the hamper, but won't put them in the hamper. Could literally kill him. And I'm going to pray really quick that God, this message or this word that I'm giving out to you will just touch somebody's heart that maybe was discouraged about their financial or insecure about their financial situation, or didn't know where to begin, or don't know where to start, or just don't have the knowledge that you are showing me and blessing me with. And hopefully that I can touch them. And I just ask you to loosen their heart, open their ears, and let them hear everything that you want me to say right now. Just allow me to say it. When it comes to paying my bills and our financial situation, the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what are your priorities? Your priorities, whatever's in your house and whatever's getting paid on time is your priority. If you're write everything down, and I have a calendar. I love this. This was gifted to me by a dear friend, but this is a yearly calendar, and I write my priorities. And for my household, our priorities is rent, car. Now, when I say car, I'm talking about car insurance, because like I said, we are a one-income family and we're pretty much a low-income family. So our car is paid for. So under car is only car insurance. And that is something that is very important. Your car is important to get your husband or yourself back and forth to work. But having a $600 or $700 car payment plus car insurance just to stunt, or just to, for whatever reason, in a car is really ridiculous, and it's really unnecessary. Because if you work the plan, or if you're smart about your money, eventually you will get to the point where you can buy your dream car and not have to go in debt. I knew from the start we were a one-income family, and honestly, I was very lucky that, I've had good financial counseling pretty much my whole life through my father in some sorts. But my cars have always been paid for. From my very first car until now, I have upgraded, but I have never had a car payment. You have the funds to have a car payment, because there's nothing wrong with having a car payment, because what the car payment does is just all a game. It shows your creditors that you're responsible and you can pay your credit on time and pay your payments on time and things like that. But if your car payment is a ridiculous amount, I'm talking about if your car payment is almost up there with your rent, that's ridiculous. And if you don't have it, it's ridiculous. So I pay my car insurance, so that's what that is. The next thing on our list, it's a toss-up for me. Definitely BG&E is right here. I always make sure that my BG&E is paid, and food is right here. Like, they're just this close. I had to make sure that my BG&E is paid, and my food, because the way that I look at it, I have kids, I have a house. To have my house is very important to me. We need a car, and we need car insurance. So putting in the work that's needed in the car, keeping the car and the oil things are changed, so J-Ro can actually get back and forth to the job to pay that. Now, some people can switch that. The car could be first, because you need the transportation to get back and forth. It's up to you what your priorities are. So the car is right here, and then there's BG&E, because you need your lights, you need, gas for cooking and all that things. You know what BG is for. And then last but not least, on our bills, that is important to us, and this can be taken out anytime, because I am not the one, it just so happens, is my cable. Now when I say cable, I'm talking more about internet, because everything is on YouTube, everything is on Hulu, everything is on Netflix. J-Ro actually got this new thing called PlayStation View. He streams it from his PlayStation View. So we stream a lot of things. If you're, I mean, you can do it if you want to, but having a $200 cable bill, never. I can't even imagine. I really can't even imagine. I have heard women talk about their cable bill. One friend I was talking to, she has a $200 cable bill and she works 16-hour days. I said, you probably don't even watch 200 hours worth of cable a week. Why do you have a $200 cable bill? That makes no sense to me. Like, girl, please, like, no. And mind you, my bill for my cable bill is $80 a month. It would have been cheaper. I think it was like $49 or $50. It did go up to $89 because I made the speed go faster, because when J-Ro was playing his games, he was having a little issues. And like I said, I don't have a car payment that comes out. We don't have a whole bunch of channels, so we're not paying all of that. So I did splurge with that. You know, you just pick and choose your priorities. You have to have your priorities in check. And then the last but not least, but I'm not going to say the last, this is in a totally different category on its own. I always have a savings. I don't care if you make $1 million. I don't care if you make $5. Take $1 out of that 5, put it into savings. In $1 million, come up with a chunk and put it into savings. Something will and always will come up and always will happen. He who gathers little by little. It's just known. You need to have a savings. You can save. There is no amount of money. You know, I have that jar that I showed in another video that I save change in, and that's just the change of washing clothes from J-Ro and randomly the kids. I don't know where the kids get the change from, but the change that I find in the cushions when I'm cleaning up, the change that I find at the bottom of my purses, it's a savings, and it has. And another thing that we have recently done this year, which I'm very grateful for, is that we've got with a credit union, so we now have a savings, but with that savings, it grows interest. But that'll be just later on. This is just, you have to make a decision and sit in your truth. My truth is that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to stay with my kids, and that means I have to give up things. That means that I do not go to MAC. I get drugstore makeup if I want makeup. I went natural, which was amazing. That's why I went natural, because I did not have the funds to take me or my babies every weekend to get our hair done. Back in the day when it was just me, I would get my nails done every week. I went to the beauty salon every week. But once I made that decision, and once I made that choice, and I knew that that's where my heart and that's where God was leading me to, I then become very creative, and I then went to other resources. And I think that the war and the tug and the problems sometimes come in is when you're still trying to live your 2-income life, or your single life, or just the life you had before, when your life has drastically changed. We as humans, we adapt. We have the ability to change. We have the ability to adapt. You once didn't save, you once spend your money bad. Now you can spend your money well. Now you can be wise. Now you can open up a savings. And I remember him saying is that I'm gonna always have bills until the day I die. So, and another thing that really touches me now is that God gives us many gifts, but he does not give us the gift of fear. So you should not fear anything. This is all a learning experience, and you're gonna always have somebody's bills. The point is to prioritize your bills. Don't look at the one thing, or don't look at just like, oh my God, I have $100,000 in debt. Yes, you do have $100,000 in debt, but what we're doing is we're taking it very tiny, step by step, little by little, and you're gonna chip away at it and chip away at it, because we only see this part of the picture. God sees the big picture. So it's always gonna be something. Also, that doesn't help your mate at all. If you are constantly upset or nagging that you couldn't live the life that you used to live because you have made a decision to change your life. This is not a new, wonderful life, and it really can be, but your mindset has to change. Most beautiful girl.